We'd like to capture your minds right now.
What you say?
Take you a little bit higher.
What you say? What you say? What you say?
I like the snares loud enough to make your eyes blink from it. Only male with the holy grail drink from it. I keep an eye on heaven and an ear to the street, and spread a thick layer of blood, sweat, and tears on the beats. My brain rests upon the hip-hop lexicon that I acquired in the decade of work the people slept upon. I don't rap, I recite the prayers of the inner soul of the slave ship's human cargo. Seemingly meaningless rappers flood the market with snitch to make me pace in my room until I rip the carpet. I'm fit to start up this next millennium, swinging the grappling hook and cackling crooks to finish them. The city dweller singing telegrams from Neverland, a better man. Kind now, kindly join the caravan. We're like a rock band that pack contraband and won't hesitate to stomp a man into the rocks and sand. Brother Ali, and if you haven't heard about me, I'm flying just beneath your radar so y'all can doubt me. Stay on the sonar with crowbars to open minds. There's a ladder you're supposed to climb. Approach a rhyme sayer with the Bugsy Siegel size ego. You gon' get yourself snatched out the sky. You know the stilo by now. Where, what, why, and how. We start the revolution real time right now. Yes, leave it to me to create hope where there was none. The human being shall cast shadows on the sun. Leave it to me to create hope where there was none. My inner soul shall cast shadows on the sun. Leave it to me to create hope where there was none. The human being shall cast shadows on the sun. Leave it to me to create hope where there was none. My inner soul shall, my inner light shall. I rhyme for cats up in the harbor lights, praying they don't starve tonight, and stay positive in the face of a harder life. My chorus like the torch for those on whom the sun set. Verses meant to speak for the voiceless, so let us never be dismayed or afraid. The ground we're walking on is stained with the blood of those before us who came. Soldiers in this freedom movement are too numerous to name, cause the human soul yearns to be free. It's all the same, I rhyme for runaways, praying that they see another day. You gotta make it through the winter to feel some summer days. It's for my natives, it's history in the way the hair is braided. Elephants never forget, that's how they say it. Tell my man I see him in prison, keep grinning because he's innocent, and tell him that the tests we get are heaven sent. Listen, I rap for the ones that Johnny Cash wore, the black for black and white women who would turn to crack whores. And I empty everything in the bank to give for it. I empty all the days of my life to live for it, and I empty all the blood in my veins to fight for it. So I empty all the ink in this pen to write for it. Yes, leave it to me to create hope where there was none. The human being shall cast shadows on the sun. Leave it to me to create hope where there was none. My inner soul shall cast shadows on the sun. Leave it to me to create hope where there was none. The human being shall cast shadows on the sun. Leave it to me to create hope where there was none. My inner, my inner, my inner, my inner. I glance in the sky and seen the same cloud configuration that Nat Turner saw the day they hanged him. Resisted in the face of adversity with a fist and it was raised. One finger extended, meaning Allah be praised. Spent days in heaven's embassy on Quran pages. Allah explains this legacy. Angels doubted Adam, Jacob's brothers clapped him, and ancient pharaohs were too brutal to fathom. If all the earth's oceans were ink and the trees were pens, you can never write the knowledge of God, it never ends. And I know it feels like the whip wounds will never mend, but it's the way of God making the oppressed prevalent men. We standing with humanity at destiny's door, chanting the war cry, it goes never no more. So if y'all trying to talk about the horrors you see, feel free to tell your stories through me. Yes, leave it to me to create hope where there was none. The human being shall cast shadows on the sun. Leave it to me to create hope where there was none. My inner soul shall cast shadows on the sun. Leave it to me to create hope where there was none. The human being shall cast shadows on the sun. Leave it to me to create hope where there was none. My inner soul shall, my inner light shall. There's only one God, and he's not just above. There's only one man, and there's only one love. Till everybody gets what I instill in my seed, for that's all we willing to bleed. There's only one God, and he's not just above. There's only one woman, and there's only one love. We doing this till all of Adam's children are freed, and for that's all we willing to bleed.